Meet Mansa Musa. He's the richest person to ever live. No, not Jeff Bezos rich. Not I own a super yacht rich. We re-talking. I have so much gold. I accidentally caused a decade-long economic depression because I felt like being nice, rich. In 1324, Musa decided to go on a trip. But he didn't just pack a suitcase and check into a Marriott. He took 60,000 people, 12,000 slaves dressed in the finest Persian silks, and a line of camels that stretched as far as the eye could see. Each camel was carrying 300 pounds of pure gold. Why? Because Musa was going to Mecca, and he wanted everyone, and I mean everyone, to know that the Mali Empire was the baddest place on the planet. To understand how Musa got this much bling, we have to look at the Mali Empire. Back then, Europe was, well, a mess. They were busy dealing with the plague, fighting the 100 Years' War, and generally not bathing. Meanwhile, West Africa was thriving. Mali sat on 3 massive gold fields. Basically, if you tripped over a rock in Mali, there was a 50% chance it was actually a nugget of 24-karat gold. But gold isn't everything. You know what people really wanted? Salt. Merchant A, I'll give you this gold bar for that salt. Merchant B, throw in your shoes, and we have a deal. Because salt could preserve food, it was literally worth its weight in gold. Mali had both. They controlled the trade routes, taxed everyone who passed through, and became the medieval world's version of a global superpower that nobody in the north had heard of yet. So Musa goes on his Hajj. He reaches Cairo, Egypt. Now, the Sultan of Cairo expected Musa to bow down. Musa was like, "Nah, I'm good." After some awkward staring, they became best friends. And then Musa started spending. "Musa, you get a gold bar. You get a gold bar. Everybody gets a gold bar." He gave away so much gold in Cairo that he actually broke the economy. Think about it. If everyone has $1 billion, a loaf of bread starts costing $1 million. Gold became worthless in Egypt for over 12 years. Musa literally crashed the value of the world's most precious metal because he was too generous. The Sultan, Musa? You're kind of ruining my country. Musa, whoops. Want some more gold to feel better? The Sultan, no. On his way back, Musa realized he'd spent so much he actually had to borrow money at high interest rates. Imagine being so rich you go into debt just to keep the vibe going. Musa didn't just bring back souvenirs. He brought back the Avengers of the 14th century, architects, poets, and scholars. He wanted to turn Mali into the world's brain. He focused on a little place called Timbuktu. He built the Jingerber Mosque and the University of Sanger. Timbuktu became the Harvard of the desert. While Europeans were still arguing about whether the earth was flat, scholars in Mali were writing books on astronomy, medicine, and law. Musa had succeeded. He didn't just put Mali on the map, he became the map. In 1375, a famous map called the Catalan Atlas was drawn. It showed the whole world, and right there in the middle of Africa was Musa, holding a golden nugget the size of a basketball. He remains the only person in history to have a 100% broken the global economy speedrun. Mansa Musa. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. And the message is, I'm loaded.